What's up, bitches?
Hello.
Welcome back, Anna.
Thanks. Hi to nobody.
Welcome back, or should we just say welcome? Welcome for joining us.
Right. Thanks for joining us today. Hey, no problem.
Guest starring Anna today.
Guest star. Moi. All right. Big crowd today. Big crowd. Hey, everybody settle down. We'll get to your comments when we can. Thank you. One at a time. Everybody in line.
How is everybody?
Everybody take a number.
This is going to be like a...
Whoa. I can't keep up with all these comments. Hold on, guys.
I know, right?
Hold on. Look at that.
All right.
If it ain't the Utah Rocky bitch right there.
She's watching us from a toilet right now.
Okay.
I'm sure she is.
Are you just making this up?
No, the thing with Bella was funny.
Uh-oh.
First of all, Rebecca, there is no just you, but yes.
Yeah, where is? I mean, we're back on.
It's us. It's you.
I get it. There was very little people here last time. That was because it was a Monday. Threw everybody off.
Oh,
a little crazy.
Look, I know I didn't miss my son's championship game right now to be on here for just Rebecca. No, I'm just kidding. People better jump on, or there's gonna be shit.
Okay, I was gonna be like missing his championship. Aren't they like all how many? Not like there's so many.
Every week is a championship. Don't we know?
Because they're tournaments. So like they played this morning. We were out. We had to leave here at like 6:30 something.
Okay.
And we had 2 games in the morning. They ended up immersing the first game. They won the second game. I think we ended 11-2. So they're top seed. So then they had to let the other teams play, and now they go back into the championship game at 6:30.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is we got to call all of our Sundays like championship meeting, and then maybe we'll get you here.
If we have
this is the book of championships of books.
Yeah.
Give me a ring every Sunday, and I'll be here. You know?
I'm gonna get it. It's gonna be from Timo, but I'm gonna get you one.
Wait, Tosh, you guys are visiting the state parks. I think it's not just state parks, but like certain parks. Are your kids getting like they have like those little wooden like badges they can get? They do like a little 5-minute like I'll save the planet, and they get these little little badges from each park, and they're free. They're fun.
I forgot that they
that. Yeah. What are those? Houston, what are those little? Those are at state parks or any park? Those little wooden. Is he in here? They you know how the girls get the little wooden the little things, like little ranger.
You might have to go to a state park and like go to like the visitors thing to get.
They're at the visitor center usually, and like they usually like give you like the kids like a little quiz or a little cute something to do, and then they get like a little wooden ranger badge, and they have one. It has the state park name on each one, so it's like a little fun thing to collect if you're going to a lot of the state parks. We collect them, but then I have no idea where they end up. So it's like I don't know why we. I find them in the car.
It's just fun for while you're there, and then you toss it because
you'll never. Some kids like they do collect it. They have like their little vest. Not like all the places I've been. But I don't think it's just state. Is it just state parks? I don't know. But you should check. Yeah, at the visitor center. I think it is. But it's fun. Fun little trinket to have. Right? We're all about trinkets.
Well,
tchotchkes. So, how was everybody's week? Everybody have a week? Yeah.
Yeah. Busy.
I was busy. I'm exhausted. What was it? It was my birthday week, right?
It was.
A week ago.
A week ago or this week? Last week. Oh, it was last week. I can't keep up. Yes, it was when we met on Monday. That's right. Okay. Well, no, because like it's been Colette's birthday, and then like ending with the one homeschool co-op group. I had to do things for that, and then Colette's birthday was yesterday, And then like every day has been something. And then boxes. That's another thing that's happening too on my list. Very excited for those boxes. If anybody else is excited for them, maybe nobody's
I'm
excited for
excited
them,
not to be doing them.
and I'll just eat them all then.
Huh.
Sheesh.
Rebecca, just don't tell Jessica.
Mm. Hmm. I'm sure national parks have the same darn thing.
I'm sure
right?
they do. You just have to make sure to visit that.
It's the visitor
Visitors.
center, and it just ask for like the ranger badge.
Well, because I told Tasha, because the kids have like the Instapic camera, so we were talking about it because Presley has one too, and I was like, it would be cool if like when you go and visit these places, make sure you get like the map of the park or like some kind of brochure of the park, and then when they come home from the trip, they can put that in a scrapbook with the photos that they take. And she's like, oh my god, that's a cute idea. So I mean, if they're gonna stop by one of those places, and yeah, she wants a badge, I'll make you a badge, bitch.
They're
I'll make
wooden
you a
though.
honorary forest ranger.
Yeah.
Tasha, Texas Park Ranger. Okay, that's what you're going to be.
Did you guys get your kids the Ranger Rick magazine?
No.
My grandma used to send them to the older kids.
I have no idea what that
That's
is.
what it reminds me of. Just what it sounds like. He's a ranger.
Does he go to different parks and show you around?
I never read them.
Oh,
I could not tell you.
You just looked at the pictures?
Ranger Rick. Yeah.
I mean, we got the highlights magazines, but
Animals.
all I did was a little find me pictures.
Ben gets those. Amino's mom sends them. So it's kind of like that.
You read the stories.
Ranger Rick.
I only like to look for the photo, like the little find me things. But
yes,
goodness gracious, we go to the orthodontist, and Samus picks up the same darn highlights magazine. I have to bring the same darn story to her every time we're there. They throw that one away, so she picked a new one.
I used to like the teen magazines, and they had all the quizzes inside. Yeah,
that was fun. Yeah.
Oh, what is Rebecca not supposed to be telling Jessica?
Oh no. I totally thought Desiree was on a flip phone for a second.
Her razor.
That's what I thought it was for a second.
Yeah, she got the old kitchen phone.
That's what we should do as a second hour sometime. Like find one of those like teen magazine question quizzes and do them.
We can pull them up online. Down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We
might be doing a quiz tonight.
All right. Yeah. We'll find those.
Oh, got it. Yep.
Well,
don't let it happen again, Rebecca. The next time they want to schedule you a business trip during the week, you let them know book club comes first. And if your boss can't understand that, well, then you're working for the wrong folks.
That's true. I'm here for that. Yeah. What is Desiree doing? Oh, she's serious. She looks serious right now.
She's looking like she's having a real in-depth conversation, but she's probably just ordering Domino's pizza. She's like, I said I want the garlic knots. Damn it.
Don't skip on that sauce.
Yeah, and don't skip on this. And if I don't count 30 pepperonis this time, bitch, it's on and cracking. Oh, yeah. I love it. Oh, bathroom reading as a kid was the highlights. Oh my God. Did I take anything in the bathroom as a kid? I don't remember. I think I just read like perfume bottles.
Yeah.
And
like all the ingredients.
Vanity next to the toilet. So I'd open up the drawers and go through that shit.
Every time at my grandma's house, we'd look through
maybe if I was like getting ready to do some nighttime television watching, you take the TV guide in there with you. So you could see what's
the TV guide.
Yeah. We had to buy one what was it? A weekly thing? I think it was weekly.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the TV guide.
We'd get it in the mail.
Was good at throwing that thing too.
They were like solid,
yes.
like thickness. Like,
Yes.
they were
But
good.
there were little mini
feel.
magazines too, because they they had different covers, and then they had little stories and stuff all in there. TV guides were bomb.
That's what my coffee table's missing is a TV guide.
Hi, Ashley. Yeah, I don't have a TV guide, but I have my Magnolia table book underneath my coffee table. That's like my coffee table book.
Your one giveaway, the Lucy book, looked like a TV guide, right?
That was the Life magazine.
Oh, Life magazine. Never mind.
Yes.
Kidding. All right. Oh,
That was a
looks
long time
like
ago.
Ashley wants to talk about a book.
What book? Oh, yeah, we came here to read a book.
That really ended on a cliffhanger.
Dude, I'm like, what in the fuck? First of all, I want to say I don't think I would have dealt with it the way she did when it happened. But at the same time, when you really think about it, I think you would be in so much shock as to just like, what the fuck? Just like she says, right? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But it's weird to me how the whole time she is thinking that this woman is dead.
Yeah.
And yet it never comes up that she's not. Like, everyone just assumes the other knows the
It's just
story.
weird.
Oh my God.
Wait, so
No. You know what, Rebecca? I did not either. Even though it was very hard not to
I think
look
she's
at it
lying.
pages ahead. Oh, you motherfucker.
See the
probably
emoji
did.
face?
Yeah. She
Rebecca, we just don't say anything. Okay, we talked about this week.
did. Better not.
I wanted to. But we talked about this last week about it was Tosh that was saying how she didn't think because they never said dead.
Right? Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't like that too.
Well, I did
Exactly.
see Jessica's comment that she feels that she may be like in a coma. And I thought about that for a minute, but I thought 4 years is a long time to keep someone in a coma, even though it has people have been in comas longer. I'm wondering if maybe she had like a severe brain damage from the lack of oxygen.
That's what I'm thinking because they
And
said
she's
suffocated.
living in a home and maybe doesn't, she's not herself, her normal self. And
Well, maybe she's just in a vegetated state. I was thinking.
I don't know if it's that severe. I'm thinking
Yeah.
it's something less severe, but to where obviously she can't be like home. Maybe she doesn't remember who he is. Like, she's of simple mind now, you know what I mean? Kind of thing. I'm just saying. I'm saying it without saying it. But so I wonder.
Well, I'm thinking if she was simple mind or whatever like that, because there was a time where he was totally around, like, or I didn't leave their side at all. I feel with him being as much in love with her and all this yada yada yada, that she would be like living with him, or he'd be seeing her regularly enough.
No, because it could be a situation where like she really needs like 24-hour care kind of thing.
But
Because
he should be visiting her like at least.
But he probably was. But it's been 4 years, and like, here's the thing. I know you love, we love our spouses.
Mm-hmm.
But if something like that were to happen, where let's just say, for example, knock on wood, nothing ever happens to Houston, and he's in a major accident, and he's just not the Houston that right? He's not a capable person. He's can't take care of himself. You obviously are not in a position to take care of him. He needs to be in like maybe a facility.
Yeah.
Even though that's your husband and you love him, I think there does come a point where I think in this case, maybe he is kind of trying to start to grieve her as if she passed, because he knows that life is over.
Right.
And he's trying to move on because that marriage is no longer.
Well, you
there,
are grieving a loss nonetheless.
Right. And so there comes a point where you do have to kind of, like he needs to move on with his life. It's not that he doesn't love her, but you can't.
Well, that's my cousin actually. So that's happened to I have a cousin who had
an aneurysm. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was in a facility. He had an aneurysm, so he's not there. But they decided to keep him going.
Yeah.
And he was in the facility, but they were not taking well care of him. So he's now living at home. The wife has him.
But is he
She
vegetated? Like in a bed, non-responsive?
a little
That's
like he can like look around,
right.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's tough. That's tough.
yeah.
And that's one of
That
those things where
happened
it's
like
like
what,
she
3 years
loves him.
ago?
Nope,
I
nope,
think I
nope,
think 2,
nope.
possibly 2 years. I don't know.
As I was trying to remember, I thought it was during when we were still in California, during COVID when that happened. I was trying to remember.
No, it was after COVID. Um,
Really? Oh my gosh, it feels so long ago.
no, I don't know. But yeah, no. But well, he just recently moved. They moved him back um home. Like I said, they weren't taking care of him the best way. There's a lot of controversy, like,
Yeah.
you know. But me, yeah, like, well, Wayne, if it was me in that state, I wouldn't want to be in that state either.
Ditto.
Well, I guess, but we also don't know what state she's in.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming.
Well, that's no quality of life, you know.
Yeah.
But I think the mom is as intense as she is, though, because I think she's still in denial of her daughter's disposition, whatever that may be. We don't know yet, right? And she's probably still hanging on to so much hope that maybe she is in a position where they think that she can get better or come out of it if she's in a coma or something, and feels that he should be putting in the same amount of time and effort that she is. But, you know, everyone's different. And if he feels that there is no hope and that's not going to change, like, he does have every right to kind of decide to move on with his life, you know, but at the same time, she's taking what she's seeing out of context too. So
Yeah, the mom was really angry.
Yeah, but
Well,
think about it from a mom's point of
correct.
view.
Yeah, I tried to. Yeah.
Right,
Think about
obviously.
that. You have one kid, right? Just one, and something serious has happened to your child, and you're fucking lost, right? When that shit happens, you don't know what to do. So I mean, I think coming from it, if you're trying to think of it from like mom's point of view, like her reaction would make sense. I mean, yeah, it's intense, but as a mom, like,
And
Yeah.
seeing
I'm sure
him
I'd
with
wanna
somebody
beat
for the
somebody's
first time,
ass.
it's almost like maybe she was not angry at him, but angry at like reality. Like,
Yeah.
obviously it's been 4 years, but maybe she's not even come to grips with it. Like,
Yeah.
it was just another like moment
Yeah,
to.
but at the same time too, like you would think that, you know, you would have that conversation with your child's spouse at a certain point and say, listen, you know, it's okay for you to move on and live your life, you know,
Mhm.
because as a parent, you're never going to leave that child's side. Like, you're going to be there no matter what.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But you have to have the common sense to understand if that other person needs to move on, because he's a young guy. This is not like something that happened to someone that was in their 70s, you know, and now you're just sticking it out to the end. Like, he's got a lot of life to live.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
think about it. If she's, again, because we don't know what's happened,
Right.
if she's still at the point where it's like, my baby could come back to me and whatever has happened, right? The idea that he could be moving on could
Yeah.
ruin what her reality is, where it's like, no,
That's what I'm
my
saying.
daughter's
She's
leaving.
grabbing onto
Yeah.
any hope, and he's probably already accepted the fact, but I'm sure that she's got the say on what condition the daughter stays in. You know, so who knows? We gotta.
Well, he hasn't accepted the fact because he looks like he's been fighting it this whole time, and now he's just like she was saying, like, she saw that look in his eyes that she saw in her fiance.
Yeah.
And then that's the moment that mom decides to pop in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think because he's a good guy, obviously he feels guilty, right?
Yeah, that's
And
what the brother
he's
said
having
too.
a hard time moving on, but I think deep down you can see it that he knows he needs to move on.
And
He
it's not
just
like he was
doesn't know
like
how
out.
to do that.
It's
No,
not like he was
exactly.
out gallivanting, looking for, like,
Right.
it just like this. It was like a total natural thing,
Yeah.
which obviously the mom wouldn't have known. And seems like he doesn't have a good relationship with
And
that
maybe
mom.
he's afraid to allow himself to be in love with someone else again because he was in love with his wife and then look at what happened to her, and he doesn't want to be in love and lose someone again. Like that probably plays a huge part. So I think there's a lot to it, but it's obviously going to get good this next week when we find out all the info. Get the tea.
Yeah.
Oh, like that one movie.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Was it-
Who was the characters in that movie? Was it
There's a few coma movies. Was it
Overboard?
Sandra Bullock?
Sandra Bullock?
I love Overboard.
I love Overboard too. God, I love that movie.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock was in one, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I'm saying. I can't remember the title is, but it's Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
The Vow? Is that the one that Teen put
No,
up
not
there?
The Vow.
No, it's an old movie.
Like a 90s.
Amnesia. Let's see what that one pops up. While You Were Sleeping?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like she faked. Yeah, I forget. It was something like that.
She
Like
pretends
Teen
to be his, yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he like an asshole to her or something? And then the accident happened and she pretended to be his spouse or something. Like,
No, I think she had nothing to do with him at all, and she just was pretending for some reason.
but then how did she get intertwined in that? There was something that happened. Like
we got
It
homework
says
to
that
do.
it says Lucy, so Sandra Bullock, is a lonely fare token collector for the Chicago Transit Authority stationed at the Randolph station. She secretly loves Peter, a handsome commuter, though they are strangers. On Christmas Day, she rescues Peter from the oncoming Chicago L train after
That's what it
muggers
was.
push him onto the tracks. She accompanies the comatose Peter to the hospital where a nurse overhears her musing aloud, "I was going to marry him." Misinterpreting, the nurse tells his family that she is his fiancé.
That's what it was. Because
Okay.
I knew
it
she
was some
didn't
kind
know
of
him.
chance
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I remember I knew she didn't know him, but I didn't know how she ended. That makes I totally remember that one now. That's right.
Oh boy.
So
Okay. Well,
are we
aside
making bets? Do you think
from,
she's in a coma or think she's a vegetated state?
I don't know. I mean, if she's
they're
in
basically the
in-
same. The difference is that one has their eyes closed and one doesn't, right? Like that's
Well, no,
legit
the one-
the
Well,
difference.
no, because one has hope that they can come out of it and
One
still
has brain wave activity, right?
right.
And one
And the
doesn't.
other, what their condition's going to basically be for the rest of their life.
Wait, so which one has brain activity?
Well, if you're in a coma, you can still come out of a coma.
Don't they have brainwave activity in coma?
Yeah, a lot of them
Yeah.
do. It just depends on the severity. But if you're vegetated,
yeah.
you're not recovering from that. So I don't know. I mean, for this story to end in this happy ending Hallmark way where like they end up together,
They'll be Mormon.
I can't see her being in a coma because it leaves too much open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then it's kind of fucked up too. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see.
Well, maybe they could become Mormon and then they just be like sister wives.
Well, or like, okay, look at like Tasha said, maybe if the mom sees him finally moving on, she can then look within herself to finally understand and move on that, whatever state she's in is not going to get better. And then this happens. And then there's finally some closure there. And then, he can move forward. So who knows? Because I'm sure that if it's a situation where she needs to be taken off of life support, he probably would have already done it within the 4 years, but it's probably out of respect for her parents, keeping her on if the mom is still grasping onto her.
I was going to say, with the reaction of the mom, I can't see as a mom being able to step away when you're still, like you said, you're grieving that. You're not with reality of the situation.
But also, if she was in a coma, I feel like that would have come up. Like, yeah, my wife, she's in a coma, not she's gone. So it's almost
Well,
like, well, he said
but
she's
he
gone,
might-
right?
That
Or
makes
what did he?
sense.
Well,
What?
because
What
maybe to him she is like she is gone. She's not there. You know, he knows
Right.
that she's not coming back, and so that's all there is to say. And maybe he thinks that she already knows what happened because maybe her family had already told her. So
Mhm.
that's why he just kind of references it that way. Who knows? But I don't know.
The only
It'll
way
be
that she could have power of attorney, though, because they were married, is if he signed it over to her, or she took it, but he would have to show like
Well, maybe he
serious
did. Well, maybe
negligence or
he did
have
send it
caused
over because.
the accident, right?
Well, maybe he didn't. Well, he wasn't even there when the accident happened. So
Right.
he has no involvement with the accident.
Mm-hmm.
But he could have
That's
given
what
the
I'm
mom
saying.
power of attorney.
So
Maybe she begged, like, give me power of attorney. I'll take care of it. He was
Or like I
"Here."
said, or he's just respecting her wishes because that's her
Yeah.
kid. And you know, but then again, that's her battle then. She can't expect him to,
Yeah, no.
you know,
Like
feel
I
the
said,
exact same way.
and knowing him and knowing his character and seeing how he's been, like he's not like some guy that's just, willy nilly with anybody, and he hasn't
right.
been. So, I mean that darn mom should take that into account that he's not this random guy that's just out with random chicks.
Yeah.
Take him out with one woman and just to assume and like make such a
Well, again, I think it's just her anger of the situation and knowing the situation that her daughter's in and seeing him kind of move on with his life. That's just got to be tough, because I don't necessarily think that she would have reacted any different had her daughter just passed away and
probably.
she's seen him out with someone else. You know what I mean? Like, I just
Yeah.
have a feeling that she would be the type of person, the way she acted,
The one that how
to
she
still
what she
kind
said
of
and
cause a
reacted.
scene or talk some shit. Yeah. So, just because she's hanging on to all that anger. Here we go.
Listen,
Yeah. Yeah. She changes
Haunting
her
of
clothes
Hill
and
House.
puts her in different
House
poses.
on Haunted Hill. What's the fucking book?
Yeah, House on Haunted Hill.
With all of our different
Oh, my God.
spider
Well,
web
all of a sudden she
theories.
turned this into the Hills have eyes. But, I mean, they are in Indiana, but no, I don't think it's
Oh my
going that
goodness.
direction. Oh my God. That's funny. She's out in the field as a scarecrow. They got her out there for
They
the,
said there was a really scary scarecrow.
yeah, they got her out there. She's going to be in the corn maze when they set up the
The maze maze.
Uh-huh. The
Maze.
maze. Oh my God. Okay. Speaking of
Uh-huh.
low key, no, high key. I really want
High
to
key.
fucking go to this. Like, where is it
Right.
at?
Dude,
Are
yes.
we gonna go?
First of all, I want to be her friend and I want to work in the Airstream and I want to sell fucking
Yeah, I just
popcorn, and
want
I
an
want to go
Airstream.
watch a movie on a farm. I want to do all the things.
Yes.
I don't necessarily want to watch the movie that's on the
Scoop
flyer.
of ice cream,
I'd rather
Desiree?
watch something different, but
My
I
husband
wanna
brought it in.
I really want to go.
That does that like if I was in an area and that was a thing to do.
Oh, did I be there?
Yeah.
I would be there. Yes.
I don't know about going to the maze. I think I'd be scared of that.
Maybe during the day, but so long as nothing freaky popped out. I
As
don't want to
long as
go
I
at
had a
Halloween time
flashlight
because
and-
fuck
or
all
a
you
flare
freaky
gun.
bitches.
What in the fuck are you eating?
That's why I
Mel
just
brought me an
that was
ice
a whole
cream.
freaking scoop of ice cream.
Oh my God. It looked like a bread roll, like a pumpernickel roll. And
Those
then
are good.
I'm like, why is she eating a roll off a cone? Fatty. Like, I'm done.
If I could eat a roll off a cone, I would.
Right?
Because it's filled with honey inside, with roll honey cone.
Butter.
Okay, we
honey
got a
butter.
new.
Honey.
All right.
I'm so done.
Okay.
But I am excited and I'm happy to hear that the brother is doing something different, planting the popcorn, trying to take the farm in a different direction.
I think that's what he needed.
He does. And I really hope that when the parents find out about it and come back, that they are actually excited about it to see him do something different and take that different direction, because it'll just show that like there's hope for the farm to keep going.
Well, the
even
mom
though
seemed
it's an
excited,
absolute
right? That's why
stagnant.
they're coming back as the mom. The mom is excited for that, right?
Yeah. So should be interesting. But oh my god,
Oh,
I'd be
I'm
so excited.
glad that she told Jonas that she did not. Was it Hannah? Was that the lady that he was falling for?
The
Heather?
ex-girlfriend?
Yeah,
Heather.
Heather.
Oh, I said Hannah.
Oh, she sounds like a Heather. She's like, yeah. When she
Yeah,
bumped
no,
into her with her screaming kid, like, and bitch, the fuck out of here.
I'm glad she's like, no, I think she's a bitch. But
Oh god.
wait though. Wait, he's not. I'm not fully excited for him. Is he? Because what's going on with him and the sister?
I think they're just good friends.
Yeah. I really hope.
Husband, I might be a
hope he
little put
doesn't-
off, but
I hope he ends up being gay. Just so that there's no
Jonas?
yes, only because I
Maybe
hope
he'll be
because I just
maybe-
don't want there to be anything between him and
Yeah.
the sister. You know what I'm saying? Like just come out of the closet and say
honestly,
that you're gay.
that sister, she's
She's lonely
not.
though.
I get it. It's
She's lonely.
complicated situation because she's hanging out with her sister, and her sister's hanging out with this guy. The guy's brother's there, but it is a little inappropriate.
But you know what?
that
They could
husband-
just be friends. And I
No,
think
it is right
I
now
think
just
that this
friends.
is the thing that will finally get her to be excited about living in this town, right? Which makes her husband happy
Mhm.
and turn into that thing where they create this business and this farm. Well, maybe he's been
He must
in
be that
denial.
piece of ass
so-
that everybody wanted like last month.
Yeah, I mean he's been in denial and he's like, I'll try this one out.
Those people in that town like that because what they describe him like caveman style. They like that caveman style, huh? The more caveman than actor. Well, that was his description, right?
We'll see him.
Mm.
We will see him.
Glenn Powell.
But I'm definitely excited for the movie night extravaganza. Okay,
Yes.
but I'm kind of hoping that she just doesn't text Scott anymore.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're leaving that like there. So I'm wondering like what's going to happen. She's still going to go. Wait, she's still going to go for a wedding, right? Going back home for
Yeah.
a wedding for a week or something.
I think that's
So-
what it said.
So obviously something's going to happen with Scott there. Do you think he's
But she
still?
said that who is it? Nadine. Nadine
Uh-huh.
was supposed to be at the wedding
Yes,
with
She
him.
could-
So I don't think anything's gonna happen.
but she's not also keeping on the up and up and what everything's going on. Is he still with Nadine?
I don't think she would care anyway.
No, she wouldn't care. But does Scott think he has a chance to get her back?
He might, but I hope that
Like
what's
he's
his name
waiting
goes
for her to
with
come home
I
to
hope
like.
she takes, what's his name with her?
Oh yeah, that's what I. Well,
Anders?
he's not
Yep.
going to go with her because of the mom situation.
We
But
don't
her
know yet.
being there is going to be like that. Like I got to make a choice.
I don't know. I have a feeling that okay, if it goes like the typical route that you think it's going to go, it might be a situation where him and Nadine aren't together anymore. Maybe he sees her in a more independent light now and he realizes that, they had it good and he wants her back, but she's like, "No, I've moved on. I've grown. I'm happy now." And then leaves him in her dust, right?
Well, but no, she was
Or-
always independent. That was the issue that she didn't like.
But I'm saying I think he always knew that she was always the heartbroken one. She was the one that was left. He chose someone over her. He would always bump into her in town and she would, so
Well,
it was
she's
always
obviously going to
worse
come
for
back like
her.
looking different, like just with a different, like more excited.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's going
Yeah.
to see her now
Fresh.
excited about her new life. She's got her shit going on. She's accomplishing things that they were supposed to do together, like the stuff with the Airstream and everything.
Mhm.
And I think he's going to see her in a different light. But I think it's just going to like kind of be at that. And maybe it's just going to be one of those sweet things where they're like, okay, you know, we're still good friends and I'm happy for you. And that's it. And she just goes back to her life in Indiana and starts her new way over there. I don't know. But I
Do
don't
you think Nadine does not want him to be friends with her?
I mean, how would you feel? I think Nadine is very secure in her relationship with Scott, if it is the way it's portrayed. But I'm sure there's a little bit of like, you know, you knew they had a history, you knew they were supposed to get married. Like, how would you feel if Emmanuel's ex was still talking to him and talking to him about things that they had planned to do together? You know what I mean? So it's
Oh, I put an Airstream. It would have been so much fun.
right. I would keep that shit to yourself, bitch. The fuck? Nobody cares. Go take a hike with it, you know. But hey, that's just me, you know. So
I hear
don't know.
everything.
Yeah.
Obviously,
But then again, see, but I think Nadine might feel guilty for what happened and for him leaving
Jesus.
her for her.
You
So
just
she
muted
probably
yourself
feels like-
while you were talking.
I did?
Oh, Dominique, and she looks so confused.
Oh.
Continue.
I was just gonna say, I think Nadine has guilt over what happened and how it happened. So maybe she takes a little bit of that and is like, you know, I can understand them still being friends or kind of chit chatting. And, you know, she can see from the text, it's like
Yeah.
slow talk, you know what I mean? Kind of thing. But who knows? But see, yeah, and I was gonna say, even
Yeah, she came
Wren
to that
says
conclusion.
that she knows now that they were not right for
Yeah.
each other. So
Right.
I don't think there's a threat there.
More like dodging a bullet than anything. Not dodging a bullet, but like
No, but I mean, I think it would have eventually maybe happened. So at least
Mhm.
it happened now before they
oh god,
invested in this marriage and years and possibly had kids. And then look, ended up like her dad and her
I was gonna
stepmom.
say yeah. hmm
So
Although the dad and stepmom now are, it sounds like it did not start off well. The mom obviously,
yeah, well, I mean, like the sister said, I think now that the stepmom is retired and she's
Mhm.
kind of slowed down her pace of life, she's accepted things for what they are. But I think ultimately, had they not had her, they would not have been
the sister,
together.
yeah. Oh
Because
no,
it
yeah.
was definitely, I think, a lustful situation that then turned into a very real situation.
Mhm.
And she was just trying to live up to this. I'm going to prove it to everybody
Yeah.
that we're meant to be kind of
Yeah.
shit.
Like well, like she said, she's like, I didn't ruin a marriage for no reason. So yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
not be that like asshole woman that does this. But it's nice to see that they've come through.
Yeah. Well, it's nice also to hear the sister kind of talk about all of that and tell Wren, because I think in her head, she's had such an image set up in her mind for so many years of her life of how it was. And she felt so excluded and not part of it. And then to find out that it was all an act to make it look like everything was so happy-go-lucky, hunky-dory, so that she wouldn't go back and probably say shit to her mom.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or realize that her dad might have made a mistake. And it just makes them real. Like, I think we've all had those moments in our life where you're talking to your parent and you find out stories. Like, I've had that moment with my grandma. I've had that moment with my mom, with my dad, where you remember things a certain way and then you start really talking to them as adults. And
You're
you
like,
hear
oh.
stories and things that happened or why something happened. You really find out the backstory and you see them as real people. Like, that clarity comes over for a moment and you're like, whoa, you know what I mean? And this is that for her. And then she finally starts to kind of break down those walls and realize, like, well, it's not because they don't want to be affectionate or they don't want to hug me or they don't want to show love. It's because I've also put up those barricades. And as soon as she let them down, I mean, look at how much change.
That was sweet. Yeah, the hug moment, which is like, that was sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but what Tosh was saying, yeah, about she's like, I recognize this look.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when the mom when she was saying that the mom was like hugging her, and then the dad was like, wait, where's my hug? And that she didn't want to let go of her yet, but she's like, yeah, she just realized like she just wasn't ready to let go yet. That was cute.
I
That
thought
was a
so.
sweet moment.
What
That's what I'm
one
saying.
piece of
Like,
advice? Go ahead. I'll tell you after.
no, I was gonna say like, there's all these like cute, sweet moments, and I feel like this book is just like I haven't. It's just so like, oh, look at this moment. Oh, like a lot of like
Hallmark.
cutesy moments. Is that
Yeah.
what that's like a Hallmark? Yeah, that's like what it is, right? You're just like, oh, look at this. Oh, it's so cute. Oh,
But I'm like, it can't be a Hallmark movie. Like, I'm really hoping that it's not as predictable of an ending as you think it's going to be. You know?
well, yeah,
Yeah.
I see.
So we'll
Well,
see.
it's very cutesy, but then I don't know exactly the road we're going down. There's a
Yeah.
few. So I'm still we still have that anticipation of like which road. They're
Yeah.
obviously going to be a good road, but which good road?
Yeah. Like as Sean says every time I watch one, he's like, "Oh, are they saving the farm today? Like who's saving the farm? What kind of farm is it? What are they doing the fundraiser to save the family? Is it a Christmas tree farm, pumpkin farm, apple farm?" Like, and I'm like, "Shut up!" Like,
It's a maze maze.
happen to be selling love.
This is a maze
The maze.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
The inn.
Yes, it's the inn, the
Oh.
family farm, it's the town center, the town church, or the who knows. It's always something that they got to save.
That's fine.
And they come in at the last hour and save the day and fall in love, and they all live happily ever after until someone gets put in a coma, and then who knows what happens. I don't know.
So when they were like describing how like she suffocated, like I was thinking, like, how did she not get decapitated? Like they're like the scarf was pulling her. I'm like, and her head still stayed on.
That's got to be a
That's
pretty
so crazy.
tight scarf to decapitate you. I mean, sure, it's enough to cut off your hair, but to cut your head off, that's a lot. Because even with a knife, it's hard.
I don't know.
Anna would know.
I'm saying it's a lot of shit to go through, you know? I mean, I was thinking, break your neck, I could see,
Yeah.
but, maybe she's like paralyzed from the neck down.
Oh, quadriplegic?
Uh-huh.
No. Because he says he lost his wife.
Well, I mean,
If she was a
maybe she's
quadriplegic,
in a
no
wheelchair,
way.
lost somewhere.
Yeah, but if he could interact with her.
Okay, if she was
I mean, maybe she rolled away and she's lost. I'm just saying, we're trying to Hill House it right now. We're working through it, talk it through. You're just maybe she went in a wheelchair and then they lost her. No, I don't know, but look, we got to make our storyboard. Yeah, like she did like she had it on her chin and she just kind of rolled away and then he couldn't find her, and I don't know how that works. Or do they like use their eyes and I don't know how that works, but anyway.
All right, listen. What one piece of advice would you offer the main character? And you can decide who the main character is.
To do what?
Say again.
What one piece of advice would you offer the main character? So you can choose which one it is. I mean, obviously we know that it's Wren, but if you have another piece of advice for someone else,
go on the internet and look up her name and figure out what happened to this woman.
That's your advice to Wren?
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of like waiting for like the information, be proactive.
So we have to give advice to her.
It says the main character. I would say she's the main character. But if you want to choose someone else that you have advice for.
She has the internet at her tips, right? Like, you're wondering what happened to this woman? Look it up.
Well, at this point, I would say my advice would be to Anders. And I would say cut the shit, sit her down and have a discussion of what happened. No more like beating around the bush and assuming that she knows and kind of beating around the situation, right? Tell the mom to go fuck off and decide you're going to move on with your life so that she doesn't go back to England and not want to come back. And now you're hopping on a plane trying to get her back. And now you're in a fucking airport and you got to make up signs and you got to do the whole love actually shit or play a boombox somewhere out a window. Like, cut all the crap.
Why did you the girls that movie last night?
I've said this so many times, right? Like, stop beating around the bush. Like, just be honest.
Yes.
Talk about it. Decide you guys love each other and fucking move on with the fucking farm. Make your popcorn. Get your Airstream going. Play the movies and live happily ever after.
Well,
Done.
so I'd say Ren is focusing on herself, and she wants a little extra not to be alone. That's focusing on you. She's focused. She's doing her Airstream. She's doing everything. She's doing a lot of focusing on herself, I think.
Yeah, but I think a lot of it, if Anders wasn't there and wasn't involved in this whole thing, I don't think she would be doing quite as much as he is. Yes.
Right,
her relationship with her sister, that's working on her. She would have, fixed with her dad and her stepmom, but that's still working on you.
I think she would have like, okay, cool. I found the Airstream. It's a fun little project to work on, and I'll kind of, work on it when I come back and forth. But I don't think she would have like extended her trip and done all this other shit and got involved. And,
Well, but she did extend her trip, but not because of Anders, though, right? Because the dad mentioned it.
He's playing a part. Bullshit.
Yes, he plays a part, but he's not like the reason. Like she would have. Because she was getting along with her sister too. So yeah, I was like, oh yeah, there's a cute boy, but I don't think she's definitely not doing like all of this just because. Yeah.
Well, her confidence is coming back. She's talking about sketching that she used to do, and now thinking about an old boss that she worked for and how she could do freelance.
I like that.
I mean, I like that she's looking at other avenues and kind of thinking of different ways that she can still do what she loves within architecture, but free herself up to still live this other type of life, which is different, and give herself that change. So, I mean, that's good, and I don't know. I mean, the heart is the heart, and if it gets tangled up in someone, sometimes that just happens. So she's got to figure that out. But I just hope that it's not a situation where it ends or doesn't end up the way she wants it, and that drives her back to England instead of really being happy where she's at.
We can go back to the name of the dang book and
yeah, but that could be referencing Anders's marriage and relationship.
That's what we were trying to figure out. Who is hurt?
Well, I mean, they're all hurt at this point though, because I think, I think her dad is still hurt by the ending of his marriage with Wren's mom.
Okay. I didn't think about that.
Because at the end of the day, I think that knowing how their relationship was for so many years and seeing how different the stepmom is from Wren's mom, how she's being described, I think that he's had a lot of moments through the years where he's probably really missed her and loved her, but maybe he also felt stuck in that situation because she became pregnant. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna trust your instinct because you watch these movies.
I'm just saying. So I think there's something there, right? Like, and it's not that he wants to leave her to go back to the mom, but I think that is still a pain in his chest and his heart. And then obviously you've got Wren's situation with Scott. You've got Andrew's situation with his wife. You've got Jonas' situation with Heather. She's married, has a kid, but obviously there's something there. I mean, I think love can only hurt like this just affects so many people in this story, but in so many different ways.
Okay.
And they're all kind of going through their own situation, and then the sister, it could be an issue where it's not that she's going to do anything with Jonas, but maybe that she sees how she's connecting with someone else versus in her own marriage. And hopefully though it changes to where she can reflect within and make those changes for her and her husband to be on a better, so I think it affects all of them. I don't think it's just based on one couple.
All right.
I'm going to click this one. think she stayed to build a relationship with her sister. Yeah. If it hadn't been for Bailey, she probably would have gone back. That was the trigger for her to give her relationship with her dad and stepmom a chance. She needs to learn that she can be loved and heal from her relationship with her dad before she can let herself be loved by Anders. I think
Yeah.
that's true too.
Yeah, and that is happening. You know, like they are, and I like how long it's taking. That's not like so unrealistic. Like, oh, this all happened within a week.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, her and her dad like taking that time to really.
Well, I think he knows that she probably has a lot of. See, dads are weird. When dads are in that situation, I think it's very hard for them to like be the one to open up the discussions because they know what they did affected the family.
Mhm.
And
Do they?
I think it's hard. Obviously, he does, right? Like he ended his marriage. His ex-wife and daughter moved back over to England. Like he lost having his kid in his life. But I think it's hard for them to start that conversation
Yeah.
because he probably was afraid to hear how she really felt and knows that she probably has resentment and anger towards him for what happened. And it's not that he doesn't love her, but I think he was always trying to just give her space, which as a parent, though, I think he should have stepped up and took the uncomfortable conversation and allowed himself to be
Yes.
yelled at or have those feelings expressed
Absolutely.
and take it like a man and move on from there. You know what I mean? But they don't think that way. And people will say, "Well, you're the parent," but but they're
Absolutely.
still human. And so that's where it's hard because I've had to have those difficult conversations with my dad too. And if it wasn't for me bringing them up, they would not have happened. So it's like, I get it. You know what I mean? As a person, it's always hard to put yourself in that very vulnerable position. But in these situations, you have to.
Well, I do feel like she did forgive Scott. That's why I went back to the name of the book because I don't feel like when we first started reading, obviously I thought the book was referencing the breakup that started the book, and I don't think that's obviously what it's referencing because I didn't feel like she was like really heartbroken. Yes, she was hurt, but not like to this degree. So yeah, I definitely think she forgives
I think she forgives
Scott
him
as
more
well.
so now that she's kind of going through it and realizing for herself that they're better separate. You know what I mean? But until she left England to come over here and go through all this, I think she was just too hurt to even think to forgive type of thing.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a why am I not good enough to love?
Yes, yes. And that's tough.
Yeah, why is she not good enough? Not just with Scott, but with her dad, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. They did touch on that, right? I think she did say something to that.
Yeah. But no, well, yeah, absolutely, Rebecca. They do feel guilty and they don't feel like they have the right to ask for, any kind of forgiveness. But again, I think, any situation like this in life, whether it's with a parent, whether it's with an ex, whether it's with a friend that you had that went astray for whatever reason, like at the end of the day, you've got to forgive people for yourself, not for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Period. And it's not about letting them know that they've been forgiven. And sometimes forgiveness doesn't mean like, okay, everything's gonna be okay now. It's just acknowledging what happened, acknowledging what your part was in it, and acknowledging that you can learn from anything that happened in that situation to then better yourself going forward, right? And take from that and peacefully moving on,
Oh yeah, because and
you
then
know?
it is more for yourself, and it's so much harder to forgive. So much harder. Um, it takes a lot of strength, to be that kind of
Well, it
person.
takes a lot of humility because every situation, I don't care, there is no one victim. whether you like it or not, everyone played a part in something. And there are situations that, yes, you may have been taken advantage of, or, someone did you wrong, but, there's still always something that you can look back and think, okay, I should have done this differently, or maybe I should have spoke up and I should have said this, or, whatever the case may be. And that's where you need to be humble, and you need to look at it, and you need to really be honest with it. And then you need to be able to move on from it. And it's like, I have a friend that we were very close. I did a lot for this person. And I felt that I was treated very wrongly by this person after everything I did for them. And I was angry for a while. And then I just had to stop being angry. And I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, I knew that I did what was right as a friend for this person. I was always there. I helped them when they needed it, because I love them and their kids. And if they cannot see that, then they missed out on having just a really great friend in their life. And I have to move on and start to focus on giving that love and that attention to someone who I know does appreciate it and deserve it and can see it and accept it. And that's it. And that was kind of my forgiveness, but it wasn't about having to reach out to that person and drag that conversation out and do all that in this situation. It wasn't. But if you don't, you just harbor those negative, nasty feelings, and it just doesn't do you any good.
Yeah.
But this statement's bullshit. I'll tell you that, because you do deserve love, and you deserve so much more. Everybody deserves love.
Mm-hmm.
So when you start to feel like that, just think of this face telling you, knock that shit off and pick yourself up by your bootstraps and your bra straps and keep on trucking. Okay?
Is that a term? Bootstraps and bra straps?
It is now. Put it on a shirt. Rebecca, write it down. Pick yourself up by your bootstraps and your bra straps and keep on trucking.
Oh my God.
I'll put that on a trucker hat. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only place that belongs.
You put your big girl panties on and you pick yourself up by your bra straps. And you keep
Bootstraps and bra straps.
Yeah. I love it.
I
love it.
Wow. This is the quote of the day. All right. For this week, what did you not like about the book this week? What really fucking made you mad and you were like, fuck this shit this week?
There's something I was like pissed off at. What? Oh, it was when what's his face, like they had that he like ran home and started packing his bags. He's like, I gotta go. And that was their time where they could talk, like where he could like be upfront with her and say, hey, this is what's going on, instead of like running away. He's like, oh, I gotta go, I said I'd be there. She's like, wait, well, what did you find out? Like, obviously you're running away.
Right.
Yeah. See? Yeah, when Anders walked away. All like, oh yeah, I had to go. No, you didn't have to go. Excuses, BS. Ugh. But obviously, if you didn't do that, we wouldn't have a longer book. Oh, I understand. I get that point. But that would be the point that we're like, hey, you're pissing me off. That's the part that Tosh and I took.
I don't know. I think
know
I'm just
that
a
I
nosy
had
bitch.
something.
Because
With
if I
what?
was Wren, I think I'm just a nosy bitch. Because if I was Wren, I would have already done been, and I'm gonna say it again, been asking Jonas, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
with your brother, bro? Like, what?
Is it a British
especially
thing
after
though?
this dinner, I would have been like straight to Jonas, like, break it down, bro. Like, what is going on? I just sometimes I don't get it. It's
Or with
so
the mom when she's looking at the photo that one time, right? And the mom's like, "Oh yeah, blah blah." All right, tell me what happened, Mom.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Give me the inside scoop.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I guess these people just don't like
but
chit chat.
I guess being direct doesn't give you books because then not a whole lot happens because you're shorter from the beginning to the end.
Yeah,
So-
we just got to make up some more shit that we get to
Right?
read. Well,
Is it a British thing? Are they not like as nosy?
nosy. I mean, I would imagine that they're pretty nosy because they like to know what's going on with like the queen, the king, the princes. You know, they like to know the
because
hap.
that involves them though.
Yeah,
You know.
but that would involve them too. It would be their relationship or someone they want to become in a relationship with. Or
Yeah, but you would have thought the sister would have already kind of given her the lowdown if she didn't really feel that she knew the story. Like, a
Well, but
So,
the sister didn't know because the sister didn't know them, right? Because the
Yeah.
sister moved there.
she didn't. Yeah, they moved there when they got married, right?
But the
not
husband
been
knew
there
them.
that's
The
what I'm
husband
saying.
went
You're
to
going
hi-
to tell me that she doesn't know? Come on.
That she might not know, but the husband has to know. So she should have been like asking him, like, "Hey, tell me about those guys you went to high school with." You know?
Yeah, but just
My
because you went to high school with them doesn't mean that you know them.
I guess. Hmm.
I don't know. Even the stepmom, I would have thought would have been like, "Hey, I'm noticing you hanging out with Anders. You know,
The stepmom
wanna-
should know.
just want to make sure you know the story of what's going down." You know what I mean?
Wait, but even this when
They
but
moved there after.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's a small town. Don't bullshit me. You know, people know. And the dad
They
is so
were very
obsessed. He knows his whole racing schedule and everything else going on. You're going to tell me that they didn't find out that scoop? Bullshit. Come on.
That's true.
Who knows? Who knows? We don't know. We don't
Girl, buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
know. So what
But-
we did not like about this book
Bullshit.
this week is
People
that
talk.
people aren't using the internet to do some research. That's what we don't like.
Well, you said what we didn't like about the book, or just like
This
a
week,
moment?
just this week.
Yeah, because it's a current, right? That's what this book is, right? Current. What's the genre? Women's contemporary. It's contemporary, meaning the
women's
now.
fiction. Yeah.
But the now, and now there's not. Don't tell me there's not a woman that wouldn't have looked that shit up.
People don't
People
talk. Bullshit.
Because
let me
it
tell you
was
something.
their
Let me tell you
beloved.
They probably don't talk
whoever.
about it because they know them and the situation. But I guarantee you, as soon as that town starts seeing him out with someone new like her around town and hanging out, oh, trust when I tell you people talk. So I call bullshit on that.
Like they would be like, "Oh, how are you handling the wife situation?
Right? And there's got to be some
How do you
jealous
feel
bitch, right?
about
Who,
X, Y, Z?"
right? I'm surprised Heather hasn't opened her mouth about some shit.
I'm surprised the mom didn't know
Well, she
more.
doesn't
Like
like
sooner.
her.
Huh? I know,
Heather
but
doesn't like her.
I know, but exactly my point.
Well, yeah, she would have
Heather
been
doesn't
like,
really care for her, right? And Heather's
So that
going
would be
through her
like
own bullshit with Jonas.
that
I'm
would have been
surprised that
a dig
as
that
a
Heather
dad,
could have done.
yes, that she
But
wasn't
Heather,
bringing it up.
but the other thing is Heather's new to moving back there, right? She just
I
moved back
guarantee you,
recently.
after they saw her driving
Don't
away
remember.
from the farm when Jonas said that they were just talking,
Hmm.
I would be shocked if there was not an encounter going forward between Wren and Heather at some point and Heather spills some shit out.
But for what
That's all I'm going to
reason?
say. Just because she's
Because she
bitter that
doesn't
maybe
like her.
she doesn't get what she wants.
Yeah, that's why, because she doesn't
No,
like
it's
her.
just to
That's
piss her
why.
off.
Hmm.
Like,
What
I
are
don't
you
like
working
when I
on?
tell
What are
you
you
shit
doing
just to
this?
piss you off. It's fun.
I'm trying to fix my nail.
Oh.
This is the only time I've had to do it. I scraped
That's
it off
fine.
the next
No,
day.
I saw you
and-
doing some artsy thing. I was curious.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up the stuff before I put it back under the light.
I hear.
I did a decent job. I needed 3 coats of white, but and then look at Dominique. Look at these little fucking studs that I got to put on it.
That's cute.
It came with
I
like
like
3 sizes, but I'm not gonna use those. I can't even see them. Barely see them.
When you have shiny shit in your toilet, you know where it came from. Just
Wow.
count your after you wipe.
They don't. They stay on.
Why are you using your thumb? What are you doing with your thumb?
Because you put your thumb right there, right? You're going to put the rhinestones on there. So I'm saying count. how
Yeah,
many
but
you
why would you have glittery shit?
I don't know, bitch. Why do you stand up
in
when you
your
wipe?
toilet?
People do
Be-
weird shit. I don't know how
More
you wipe your
space.
ass.
I don't
No,
want to put my hand near the
absolutely
toilet
not.
water.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
I don't want to put my hand near the toilet water. I'm sorry. No,
Absolutely not.
no I feel like I have
Dominique,
more
I don't know.
space.
I still
got
don't know
big
how you do
ass.
it. I still don't know how you do it.
I can show you one day.
don't.
Come on retreat. Dominique will
I'll have a
do it.
demonstration evening.
I'm waiting for the day where she goes to get like a waxing and the lady finds a Hello Kitty somewhere around there. She's like,
She
This
is
is
gonna
fun.
find a Hello
Hello
Kitty, but it's not the
Kitty.
one you think.
yeah, hello, kitty. A pom pom, something. I don't know.
Oh.
Oh my
golly.
gosh.
Pom poms are magnetic. Oh, I usually take them off before I do
Maybe
any
it got
wiping.
twisted in there.
It could look
In
like those
your,
car hangers, you know? She's like, I was looking for that.
I like to be a little extra everywhere.
God damn. Wow.
Oh my god, you're killing me. Whew. Wow.
All right. Well, I think we talked about pretty much everything for this week.
I'm tickled.
So this next week should be interesting, finding out the rest of the scoop.
Yeah.
Real quick though, when we were talking about quizzes, Tosh sent me this.
Yes, she sent me some too.
Oh,
Here's this one.
perfect. Are we going to do a quiz?
Yeah.
Oh my god. We should. Dominique, can you pop it up on the screen?
Yeah, I'm about to do that right now.
How to wipe
Which
your ass
one
with
did
nails?
she send you? Yeah, with the nail gems. You gotta have gems. Which one did she send you? She sent me like 4 different ones.
I just got the color, like pick your color or something.
I've got a who is your real soulmate? Would you snog a goth? What's your sporty style? Are you a green goddess? Oh, say anything. Your most humiliating experiences. These are the magazines that she was saying that she would read when she was on the pot.
Yeah.
These fun ones. That's so funny. Anna, I'm going to send this to you and you can choose one to read before we hop off.
Okay.
And Dominique, while she's waiting for that, you could do your little quiz.
Well,
that'll be fun.
Yeah. I'm popping it up.
And then I have some questions saved for next week.
Oh my God.
Do you remember those?
Yes. Okay. How many of these do you want me to read?
Whatever you want.
I'm gonna read the titles and you guys comment which one you want me to read. So we have this really cute guy in my class. I had my period at school. Nightmare of the month. Right before I was supposed to go. One night I went to see a movie. Last year I had a huge crush. Which one of those?
The go one. What was it? That's what I vote. If anybody votes.
Right before I was supposed to go?
Yeah. I want to go where?
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Should I pop up the quiz? Everybody can do the quiz while we're hearing you read this.
There you go.
Or I can save this for the end. Oh, okay. Let's see here.
I got to make this screen really big. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's get this comment off because that was hilarious, though.
So we're either blonde, brunette, or redhead.
Okay. Should we take them in turn?
Oh. Go ahead.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. So who cares about grades? As long as you look cute, that's all that matters. Yes. Okay. So I go to pink. Pink is a nauseating color.
No.
It can be. Yes. I'd take Ashton over Orlando any day. Yes. Okay. I love wearing bright nail polish. No. My friends trust me with their secrets. I think so. Yes, I'm a total brunette.
That's your
All right.
Totally brunette.
I'm an Ashley. As long as I didn't end up being a
You're a no nonsense brunette. You're totally
Oh.
trustworthy and you don't care what people think.
oh my, that's
Good for
fucking
you.
me. I'll take it.
Good for you.
All right, Des, you go.
All right. Let's see. Who cares about grades as long as I look cute? That's all that matters. No. Of all my friends, I'm the most level-headed.
Fuck no.
Of all my friends. Of all my friends. Probably not. I could never ask a guy out. I'm way too shy. Do you guys remember in high school when we would pop little letters into their fucking their
The
lockers?
The lockers.
So sure, like that. Yes. I'd take Ashton over Orlando. No. My friends.
The Ashton Orlando then, not the Ashton Orlando now.
Wait, who was
That make a
Orlando
difference?
back then? Because
Well, like,
it's
'cause
Orlando
everybody
Bloom,
looks
right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
He's saying he looks different now, but okay, just
I don't
go-
know. I guess
okay, go.
Ashton then. I guess
Okay.
Ashton.
I
Where's
think
it?
you're
No
still going to
polish.
end up in the same thing.
I
Yeah.
love wearing. I don't. No. My friends trust me with all their secrets. I guess. Yeah.
So blondes
What?
aren't to be trusted. This is what this quiz is saying.
Well, yeah. Aren't they just like meant for fun?
Are you a blonde?
All right.
All
I
right.
mean-
Go
I
ahead.
guess your
Dom.
true color is brunette. I guess.
My true
Well,
colors.
I was blonde, red, and brown. So, and they're all in there now. And then some of my grays here. Like,
So
you
they
see my
need to
hair?
have like an AARP magazine with this quiz, and then say you're like a silver fox, you know, a box bleach or a whatever, you know. Let you know. All right, go ahead, Domo.
All right, yeah. Grades, honestly, I appreciate them, but they don't matter. Yes, it's it's not a nauseating color. I hate sports if
It messes up my hair.
as I said, if. Oh my god. I'd say yeah. It does mess up my hair.
So you're a blonde. This quiz sucked. We need
So that happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need something better.
That is me. We need a story. That's what we need.
Okay, hold on. Wait for these idiots.
Story time.
I didn't realize I was a blonde. Tosh, share with us what you were. Blonde, brunette, or redhead.
And our other ladies, if you did it with us,
Yeah.
which one are you?
Tell us what Rebecca,
Yes.
I know you
So
did
tell
it.
us
So
tell us what you were while I read a story.
what is your natural true color?
All right. This was from, does it say when this was from?
You couldn't
No,
see it. You sent it.
What?
What'd she say?
Okay.
I couldn't see it. You're silly. Look at the fucking text you sent us.
What a bonehead. She's a blonde. Okay. Right before I was supposed to go to an interview for a summer job, I was totally starving. So I scarfed down 4 chili dogs. Big mistake. At the interview, everything was going really well until the woman interviewing me asked, "How do you think you'd be able to handle the stress on the job?" I was about to answer when I suddenly let out the biggest, loudest, smelliest fart ever.
Oh my god, no.
I could tell the interviewer was completely disgusted. Even though she tried to hide it, my face has never, ever been so red. Naturally, I did not get the job. First of all, you're a fucking idiot. This had to be a young kid, and you couldn't hold your fart in. Like,
Well, 4 chili dogs.
I don't
She had a
care.
sneak attack.
I don't care. That's when you do the inside farts. You hold it in and you feel it gurgle inside and brew and save that shit for later. I'm 40 something years old, 41 years old, and farts don't just sneak out of my ass like that. No, you can hold it. the
What
fuck
if
out of
it
here.
was like no? You know,
Sphincter's
there's
broken.
but if you've eaten something really bad, maybe they're bad chili dogs, and they're like bad, like
I did
like
And Wiener Schnitzel, Rebecca, Wiener Schnitzel, like they're small, right? So you could eat 2 at a time, but maybe
okay,
4
I
shouldn't.
could eat a lot in high
Okay.
school. I could eat a whole pizza to myself. I don't think I could eat 4 chili dogs though. Oh
No,
my God.
it must have been a boy, or it's a bullshit story. Negative. All right, we're gonna read Nightmare of the Month after. Or do we have another quiz or no?
Oh, that's right. Send me another quiz.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see which one. she's
Okay,
got
here
on
I'll read it. I'll read Nightmare of the Month while we
Okay.
wait. At our school dance, I was checking out these way hot senior guys. I decided to casually walk by them and get their attention. I was trying to be all cool, but didn't see an electrical cord that was lying on the ground. And of course, I tripped on it. I started falling forward, so I reached out to break my fall, but accidentally grabbed the senior guy's crotch. He yelled in pain, and everyone turned to see what happened. I ran over to my buzz, who were standing nearby. And when we looked over at the guy's friends, they were all laughing hysterically at me. I was so humiliated. I never wanted to see him again.
Wow.
Oh my God. I can't.
Yeah, but this is what we used to read, right? In middle school.
And we were like
high
so in
school.
tune with them. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like you could like feel their pain. You read it now and you're like, what
Ugh.
the fuck? I can't.
Oh, you
I'm surprised
yeah,
I'm
you'd
not
have the
seeing nothing
secondhand
about
embarrassment.
I'm not seeing nothing
Listen.
about scamming in here, like about scamming or like backing it down. Like where's
They
all
got
that?
caught scamming.
Yeah, or like he wanted a Mac, and I'm not seeing any of that.
Oh my God, I'm tickled.
Ooh, your soulmate. A sporty stud, a dreamy dude, a crazy cutie, or a brainy babe.
Wow.
Who is-
Okay. I gotta make this really big because I can't see it. Okay. Follow this flow chart to
Hold on.
find your perfect stars, sweetie.
Hold on.
You guys,
Now we're
I'll read
doing-
it out and you guys can decide
Oh.
which direction you're going.
Hold on. We're doing flow charts and shit.
Oh,
We
get
need to
them
get
glasses on because she's 40 something.
Extra pair of ojos going here
Oh.
for the flow chart.
I'm not a fan of basketball. I can't shoot hoops and it bores me to watch. I prefer to study.
Oh,
I hate basketball. Okay, so yes.
Dominique, yes or no?
I mean, I would probably study instead because yeah, I don't want to watch it. I would go to a game, but I probably wouldn't be watching it at the game. I
You
go along
prefer to
with yes.
study? Okay.
Yeah.
I usually go for sensitive guys who write
Nope.
poetry or play the guitar.
Tell you right now.
Wild
Nope.
party guys are my
Okay,
I want
nope.
both.
I heard poetry. Nope. All right, next.
Dominique, you said no?
No, I want both, but I'd rather like a fun time than being read to a poem.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a dancer. I rarely go to clubs. I prefer talking to club hopping. No. This is
Nope.
now, guys, but like way back.
Yeah, no. I like
Nobody went to the boogie. You guys didn't go down
No,
to the
I would
boogie?
rather gone club
The
hopping.
answer is no, because yeah.
We're going club hopping, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I usually click with
No.
guys who are
No.
No.
your size.
You're at the
No.
wrong flow.
You gotta
I'm
go
not
to
much of a
no.
dancer. Wait, hold on. It's so blurry on this screen.
Okay, so
Where's
no
the-
is I like my cutie to dress conservative and preppy. Fuck no. I don't care for facial hair tattoos or bite. That's a hell no. All right. All right. And I know,
Ditto.
Dominique, that's a no for
Yeah.
you.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mhm.
I like mint chocolate chip ice cream and Burger King. I do. I think I do.
You know what? I would
We're
like
all
to
a
get, I
crazy
get those
cutie.
Hershey, you ever get those Hershey pies from Burger King.
There you
I
go.
got
So we're
Hershey's
crazy
pie.
cutie. We got good old AJ from the Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
Wow. AJ has an unlimited supply of energy, so you'd never be bored. That is why
Awesome.
you're a great match. You are both
Fantastic.
daring and different. Plus, you could borrow his cool clothes, like his
Fantastic.
animal print cowboy hat. No, I'm
That's
good
a
at
I
this.
don't
No.
want his animal
you.
print.
Okay.
Where did you
No.
we stray you, Desiree? Where did you go differently?
Isn't that what you guys? That's where we all ended up.
No, but
Mhm.
did you agree? Like Anna and I seem to have
Yeah,
agreed on it.
yeah. Air
Oh.
sign.
All
Do we all
right.
want the
No
crazy
one
cutie?
got,
Actually, no.
Dreamy?
Yeah, no, because I'm pretty sure I don't know that I've dated anybody that was
First of all, I
Aquarius,
think
Libra, or
how
Gemini.
they put Sporty Stud as Justin, like of all the guys, that's your Sporty Stud. That's funny to me. But okay. Look at Rebecca. I feel like AJ wrote this quiz. Yeah, everything just goes. But remember, this is for young teenage girls, so it's a little bit different.
Who did you get, Rebecca? Who did everybody get? Was it the wait? Where did it go back? Oh, where am I going here? So what was the options? It was the sporty stud, the dreamy dude, the crazy cutie, or the brainy babe.
She got AJ as well. Tosh, write the post. We'll do this. It'll be funny as hell. Everybody do it, anonymous.
How do you do it anonymously?
Actually, one of us you'll have to write to one of us and then we post it in there.
We know how to keep secrets.
Well, me and Dominique do.
I keep secrets.
You're the blonde.
No, I was the blonde, but I was not the blonde because of, no, but I was not the blonde because of that bubble. I was the blonde because of the other bubble.
Still plays a part. Sorry. So it's 50-50 on Dominique's and keep your secret or not.
Love some mint chocolate chip.
See, I would take mint chocolate chip over Burger King. Like,
same. Oh my gosh, Burger King these days is fucking terrible, and you guys.
The only
can't
thing I
tell me
used to like
otherwise.
from Burger King was the chicken sandwich or the Whopper, and it's not the same anymore.
Oh, that long
and then the only
sandwich?
good thing, yes, and the only remember when they had it at Delamo Mall? That's what I would go and get at the food court all the time. When Burger King was at Delamo Mall,
I'd get Arby's. Arby's used to be there.
Arby's? No, it was about the pizza.
Oh, Sbarro's.
Yeah, that's the only time we would get it is when we went there.
But the only good thing Burger King has had recently were the cheesy tots, and then they fucking got rid of them. I'm like, you had one job. You had one good thing and one job.
Where's the closest Burger King? There's not even the close Burger King anymore.
Well, there's one by my work.
Oh. They did have cute little the onion rings, if you could call them that.
I'll tell you what, we went to Farmer Boys for lunch today. By the way, that place is fucking expensive. They can suck a fart out of my
they
ass.
Are.
But
oh my god, that was crispy, so violent.
Yes, but their crispy chicken sandwich, I would have it over Chick-fil-A fucking any day. That was delicious.
All right.
Like I was ready to throw up just so I could continue to eat more. It was good. I get full and then I can't eat a lot, but it was so good. I wanted to like purge and eat again. It was so good.
No, she's not condoning that you throw up your food to continue eating.
I had surgery. I can do it, but it was so good. Did y'all miss me?
Cannot violently throw up like that, even if we wanted to. Okay. So
the other day I did after lunch at work and I was so pissed. I'm like, that was a fucking waste. I was so mad.
Dude, we went to McGuire's for Mother's Day. Everything was good. Everything was kosher. And then we got milkshakes for dessert. And I drank the whole thing. And I don't ever drink milkshakes. I don't really do milk except for cheese.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm. And so I violently threw up. It was so bad. I was sweating. Everything hurt. I was throwing up. Like the girls were holding my hair back. I was in my sink. And then I went to bed and I thought it was over. Yeah, because I got off the toilet and I was like, okay, I've peed. Now hopefully
I have done
myself.
that.
Oh. And so then it was like
had no
the act of walking. The act of like walking at that point was like, all right, you're good to go. And the only thing there at that point was my sink. But that wasn't even the end of it. I threw up like 2 or 3 hours later in my bed, but I had a Ziploc because I was like, Maynell, I need you to get it for me right now. I can't move. If I move, coming up. And so then I continued to violently throw up filet.
Oh, this is why you That's right. You're saying that you believe you're lactose. That's right. This is
Yeah.
what made you. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the worst.
A fucking
Are you sure that's a
fillet,
lactose thing, or
salad.
that's not like you ate something bad thing? That's a lactose thing.
Salad is the
So-
worst thing to throw up.
Yeah,
Oh
'cause
my!
with
It is.
pot-
It's all.
Wait, but have you ever had it
Limbs.
where like you have to blow your nose and then it comes out this way?
No, I
Because I
haven't.
have.
That's
That shit's
nasty.
not fun. That's not
Ew.
fun. Yeah. Fucking
Kinda
it was right. It was right.
like magician that out of your nose, like.
Mhm. Changes
Ew,
colors and shit.
No. No, but I haven't had like milk like that. Like I just don't do milk product. Like I'll have ice cream every so often, but not a lot.
Yeah, so you thought,
Cheese
hey,
is the
this
only
is a
thing that I
great
have.
idea. Let's
No,
suck
but I
on a whole
stopped drinking
fucking
milk
milkshake.
because it was making me sick. Like my stomach would swell really bad, cramping, and this was like years ago, like 2009. I haven't had like a glass of milk since then.
Exactly.
But so
So
then
we
I was
thought-
like, "Oh, the shake tastes good."
Was
Let's-
it a big like? Was it like you know how the restaurants they give you like
It
a
was
whole
like
shake and then they give you like the
it was
little like
a 60
leftover?
ounce.
Oh
No,
okay.
no. We went to Dunkin', which we'd never had shakes there before. So I don't know. Maybe it was like something with a machine, but we all had shakes, but we all had different flavors. So I don't know. But I just won't do it again. And so now I'm like, I'm
smart
so
choice.
scared to like even eat cheese because I don't want cheese to do that to me.
Unless
But-
you eat a whole block of cheese, I don't think it will.
Well, hard
You know,
cheese
gotta
they say
stick
is
to-
good, and goat cheese they say is not
Get
a
out of here.
lactose thing. Honest to
Yeah,
God, if you're
No, it
lactose,
is. Well,
Good
yeah.
night. Ew.
Just saying.
No. Are we
Are we
I
saying
don't want to
goodnight? We-
taste karma now. No, I was just saying goodnight because I didn't want to
but
hear
well,
about
all
goat
I'm
cheese.
saying is they say if
It's
you're lactose,
nasty.
you can normally eat goat cheese.
Yeah, no, it just tastes
you're-
disgusting.
It doesn't. But you
Yes,
know
it
what?
does.
I'm
It
surprised
tastes
that
like
more
a farm
places
animal.
doesn't. I'm surprised.
nasty.
What did all your shit taste like that you threw up? A
A
waste of money? Did it taste like
a waste-
It,
I
you know
remember- I
what?
remember
It
that one.
did. It tasted like a total waste of money. But
There you
here
go.
me and Lily split it. We split the dinner because I was going to eat a whole steak, even though it was only like 8 ounces, but it wasn't very much. But we split it. So I only got half. And then I had some salad and a little soup and a baked
Of course you
potato.
had soup. Yeah.
It's bean soup. Oh, it's good.
Oh my God.
When you can finally come visit me, when you decide that you love me enough to come visit me, I'll take you to this restaurant. It's really good. It's our favorite restaurant out here.
Okay.
It's McGuire's. It's Irish.
Yeah, put in the
pub.
reservation.
I will. They don't.
I'm
they don't take
surprised
money.
that more places now don't have like lactose-free milkshakes options.
Oh.
Because a lot of people are, they do a lot of almond milk
Yeah.
and soy milk.
Yeah.
And they
Like
should.
Baskin
But-
Robbins, you can get like non-dairy ice cream there.
A place that McGuire's, they don't sound like they would do like a lactose.
I mean, even if it's just like a plain
No,
vanilla.
we went to
they get
Dunkin'.
No,
Oh,
Dunkin'.
right. That's right. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I'm sure if you asked for it, they would have. Well, I didn't realize Dunkin' did.
I
milkshakes
didn't
at
know. Well, so Dunkin' and Baskin Robbins are connected, so I don't know which one it is.
Okay.
I don't know which one has it. It was a coffee shake. It tasted meh. It was good enough. It was good. But
That happened to me. I had a violent throw up fit. Like, so I have like a love-hate relationship with oysters. And sometimes they're fine and sometimes they're not. But usually like I can eat them and it takes like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours for me to realize that I shouldn't have eaten them. But I was out once at like a nice place, right, in Santa Monica, like a not rooftop, but kind of rooftop kind of place. I was like, I don't have an oyster. Within 10 minutes, I started getting the sweats. And I'm like, it was like girls' night. A bunch of women I didn't know. They were all like super cute and younger. It was like me and my friend, we were like the older ones because we were with her cousin. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I go to the bathroom, and the bathroom was beautiful. It had like this huge picture window out
like
looking
a bridesmaid scene.
It was almost, yeah. It was out looking so it was like this huge picture window, like ceiling to floor. People were in there taking selfies, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to like seriously like barf. And so I just like I'm trying not to. for some reason, but then I'm sitting in the bathroom stall and I'm sweating everywhere. I'm getting the toilet paper. I'm getting my armpit. I'm getting like trying to absorb all this liquid, and then I just start throwing up. And then somebody walks in. There's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then 10 minutes later, somebody else comes in. They're like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm throwing up the oyster. My body is rejecting it." And I was in that bathroom when I came out. I think the second course had come out. Yeah.
So were you
it was
ready
bad.
to eat again, or?
Well, so I did try to eat a little bit because I thought, like, okay, let me try to get something in my stomach to like try to
Yeah.
counteract this. But then, like, we're driving home, and I'm like, oh god, I gotta get home at this point. And then my friend's car breaks down on the freeway.
Oh my god.
And I was, you know what? I take it back. She could have held that fart in because I held in a lot of stuff till I got home.
See?
She definitely could have held in that fart. Oh Lord, when I got home, I ran into the house, and Houston was like so confused. Oh man.
She said, I take it back. She could have held it in. That's right. I have been in some situations where you got a fart and I hold it in until I am somewhere else and let it out. Like there is no, I'm sorry. No. I'm going to be that loud. No, you got to push. There's got to be some force behind it. So I don't buy it.
My God, I'm so tickled right now. It's great.
Oh. Rebecca and Josh both quoted me the same.
Turn the handles in the water off.
Oh my God.
Oh. You know, but we're women. We are strong. You know, we're resilient. We've got those like muscles, those cramp muscles help us hold it in, I think. You know? Right? Is that what it is? Well, not all the muscles that get built up from our cramps. I think that's what it does. What makes us stronger.
I don't know what muscle I'm building when my uterus is contracting.
The fart holding in muscle. The one that holds in the fart.
It's just your abdomen. It's your fucking abs. Well,
it all plays a role. It all plays a role.
But you guys know what I'm talking about when like the fart dissipates inside?
Yes.
And you feel it like, yeah.
No, so I did read a story. I don't know how accurate this is.
Oh my God, I'm so ticked.
I don't know if I was like half awake reading the story, but they say when you do that, it can end up a burp. So you're literally burping up your fart.
I'm
just saying.
I would rather. In that situation.
I like that. Not really.
Oh my God.
I say this. I don't mean to throw him under the bus, but we do this from time to time. Literally, we'll be sitting in a room and I smell a fart, and I look at Houston. I'm like, "Did you fart?" And he's like, "I don't think so." I was like, "You farted." He's like, "Maybe."
I literally
either he doesn't want to clean it, or his ass is that loose that he doesn't know.
That's what I say. I say that exact word to him. I was like, "Is it that loose that you can't tell if something slips out of it?"
Right. I don't know.
And be a man, claim it. Like, which one is it?
Sean will fart, and I look at him, and he's like, "I blew you a kiss." So, take what I can get. You know.
Oh my goodness.
That's my major pet peeve. What happened?
I swear that Emilio was Dutch ovening last night, and he was like, "Maybe I was." And I was like, "Get out,
ass!
Get out, maybe right now, maybe like."
Because he's asleep, so he doesn't know that the entire room stinks so bad.
No,
and I'm
Dutch
like,
oven is when they put your head under the blankets.
Yeah.
Well, listen, he did it in the blanket. and then I tried to use the blanket because I didn't think he was covered by the blanket.
Oh, so you
I
broke the
used
seal.
the
So
blanket.
you wafted
broke
at
the seal.
yourself.
I had no idea, and it was just like in the blanket, not even like under the blanket, but like
I would've
in
died
the
laughing.
blanket. It was so terrible.
Yeah.
All night. I was like, I don't
Yeah,
know what's
that's-
going
that's
on with
just
your
a-
body.
Casualty. Well, what did he have for dinner? Let's dissect this, shall we?
Four chili cheese
Last
dogs.
Four
Last night,
chilies. Yeah.
he had like 3 different meat fajitas at this new Mexican place that we went to.
Oh, there it is, dude. Fajitas, grilled peppers and onions.
Wait, I had that for lunch today.
Dominique, you're
Tell
fucked.
Jason to get ready.
She's about to go put like oh my gosh,
Better
what
go
are
take
the
some Beano.
bags that we had in a box? The little scent, the little
The sachet.
sachets. Dominique,
Oh
just put them in your
no,
pants.
you don't get no sachet.
You gotta go take some Beano.
No,
So there'll be no gas.
I'll-
Remember those
I'll
commercials?
hold him a kiss. That's what I'll do.
Likes long walks on the beach, bright colors, nail gems. Dislikes when a guy isn't magical in sports.
You know, wait. That's right. He is a freaking man. I told you guys our story, right? When we first started dating. And I had just washed my car. We were driving
No.
along Western. Mind you guys don't know what we were driving along a non-pullable street, you know. Pull over. A street where you can't pull over, whatever. How to say that. And I'm driving my car. I just got it washed. Jason was in there.
You just
We
washed
were
it?
in high school. Yes, we just washed it.
Wash the car. Okay.
I
Go
washed the car. So you know you can't roll down the window. I do this
Right.
because it has a crank.
Yeah.
And my car, he didn't warn me, he didn't say anything. It just started smelling. And we had been dating like maybe a month or 2. So it was like, you don't do that yet. You
Okay.
hold it in.
Thank you for bringing it up. Why do you guys feel that there's such a short period of time within dating where they can kind of step over that line into that territory?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like it takes
So,
women, I think, longer. Like you're in that
Yeah,
little
like
honeymoon
a few
period a little bit
years.
longer.
Like a
But
few
for
weeks.
guys, they're kind of like, oh, it's been a month or a week, and I really like her, so I'm gonna fucking seal the deal right now and shit my pants. in front of her.
Yeah, he still
No.
that. No.
Dale, you guys have killed me.
Don't shit your
But-
pants in my car. And I mean, we're not at that
Yeah.
point yet.
Mind you, it was a summer hot day.
Yeah, that's.
So he hotboxed your car with a
I
fart.
I pulled over on Western. I said, you open up my door right now because you're not rolling down my window and messing up my wash. Open up the
wash-
door.
Open the fucking door.
And he just laughed. He thought it was hilarious.
I would have made him walk, and I would have never seen him again. And take
You
your
should have
stinky
known that
ass
he
and
was
your
the one
shitty
then.
underwear out of my
So-
car.
I say that realizing when I said what he said, like, oh, maybe it slipped out. Like, it's nothing new under the sun. So I can't
No.
get mad, right? Like
Yes, Rebecca. Yes.
I accepted this.
Did your figure that?
not yet. We're not there yet. Okay. Absolutely not.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
Like when Desi
Killing
farts
me.
on my couch, I'm like, you just shit on my couch. Like, go clean your underwear and say a prayer and drink some holy water. No, absolutely not. Yeah.
Oh.
And Presley, like, she needs a smog check. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that girl sometimes. And I'm like, we need to take you in for a smog check.
Oh, that's true. I would have to say that about Coco. But see, like, Ella has no shame in her game. She just she lets everybody know, yeah, it was me.
Who?
Coco. I don't know if it's like a home.
Oh, I claim them. And like when I get home, and if I have to, like I make sure everyone hears it too. I don't give a shit because I'm not gonna have my stomach hurt. My stomach is not gonna hurt. And so I'm gonna make sure it gets out and it gets out clean. But it's like my body knows when I get home because I'll be fine all day. But as soon as I get home,
yeah.
my body's like, time to release, bitch. And I'm like, yes, let's do it. And that's it. Party on. And then if Sean farts, And then I fart like after. He's like, it's not a competition. Calm down. We're not having a contest. I'm like, my ass thinks we are. So bring it. You know,
Well, his blew you kiss, and
like-
you're just, you know,
it's like
like
Battle of the
throwing back.
Bands. Yeah. It's like
Battleship.
Drumline, you know?
Battleship.
just Battle of the Bands.
Oh my god.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Although-
ooh.
So, but there are people that never experience their spouse's bodily functions.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I'm
My
not that
dad-
proper.
So my dad's a hairdresser, so he has a lot of customers. But my dad had a customer. They had 4 children. I went to her funeral because I knew her lightly. The husband never saw her naked.
Oh, that's some Mormon shit, or
No,
or
they
some
weren't
other
Mormon.
kind of weird shit.
They
No.
weren't Mormon. They didn't wear like the holy underwear. They got naked. He just
Maybe they wore the
never
holy
saw her.
blanket
They just never.
like handmaids.
They had 4 kids. But it was lights were off, and he never saw her like in the light of all their years.
No,
That's
I don't
true.
buy it. No, absolutely not.
There's people like that. All I'm saying is if there's people that are that dedicated, they could be that dedicated to holding in a fart from a couple times. That's all I'm saying. That was my point to that story.
Maybe they couldn't gauge this. Maybe they just couldn't gauge how much squeezing they needed to do, and it surprised them too.
Well, it seems like it surprises them all the time.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
So.
Listen, I tried. Like the Handmaid's Tale nonsense.
Ooh.
It was her choice. I think he wanted to see her naked. That was a her thing.
Interesting.
This is a sweet woman, though.
That's very
That's funny.
interesting.
Speaking of, good night, everybody. I think we. His face is off. What?
All right, we'll see you guys next week for the finale. Right, our 4th. That's it. Right? Yeah. Next.
Anna, you'll just have to comment in what your stars are.
Next Sunday, same time.
I will try.
5
We have
o'clock.
2 tournaments going on.
Yeah.
I might get lucky and be home, but we'll see.
Oh, look at
Depends
that.
on what time everything's at.
Oh, interesting. That's fine. All right. So, yeah.
Right now, I'm watching live.
Oh,
game.
cute. So you could do that when you're at the game. You could watch live. Just like, you know.
Well, if it's at Sherry's house, I don't think you'll have any reception.
We'll get you some Starlink. All right. Good night.
Night, ladies.